Hi, I'm Bob Hedstrom from Scooterville Parts. Today we're going to do windshield installation for the Puig windscreen on a Kymco GTi200 or 300 cc. Here's the finished installation. It's a nice, tall, sturdy, stable windscreen, and as you see, it retains the US DOT turn signals without having to make any modifications. What we really like about the Puig windscreen is its ease of installation. All the parts that you are going to need for the installation are attached as you get it out of the box. No separate box of parts to go missing. So first we're going to start out with removing the mirrors. Only two tools are required for this installation, a 17mm and a 13mm wrench. We're going to start out with the 17mm for the removal of the mirrors. First of all, lift up on the rubber boot that covers the tightening locking nut for the mirror. With the rubber boot cleared, we're just going to turn anti-clockwise with the 17mm wrench to loosen the mirror. Just be careful around the painted parts so you don't scratch them up. And once you're loosened up, you can thread the mirror off, turning anti-clockwise. First of all, we're going to remove the plastic finishing caps to expose the mounting hardware. Remove the nut and set this aside. This is what is going to tighten the mirror on to the additional bracket after we have mounted the windscreen. With a 13mm wrench, just loosen up the stabilizers and those will be ready to tighten into position at the end of the installation. When you remove this nut from the mounting hardware, the first thing that'll slide off is a rubber grommet. This grommet is going to slip into and serve as a spacer where the mirrors were mounted. Just flip the spacer over, place it over the receiving threads where the mirror was threaded in. Hand tighten your mounting bolts on each side as tight as they will go by hand, and then finish the tightening with the 17mm wrench with the box end. You may find that a ratcheting wrench will speed up this process, but the box end will do the job just fine. These other two bars are stabilizers to help support the windscreen when you're traveling at speed. So place them against your headset, put some tension against them, and then hand tighten the 13mm nut. The last step will be tightening the nut until it's fully secure. You're going to want to push back with your thumb against there, because as you tighten it will pull away from the screen. But this is about the finished application you're looking for. What you're going to find on the right hand side with the stabilizer, hold it into position as you did on the other, but this is reverse thread. You're going to be going anti-clockwise to tighten. Just tighten it securely into place. The last step is the installation of the mirrors. Placing the mirror through the extra hole on the windscreen, reach underneath with the 17mm nut and get the thread started. To secure the mirror into place, a second 17mm wrench will be needed. One to hold the top nut, one to tighten the bottom nut. Just turn them in opposite directions as you feel it getting tighter and tighten securely into place. Finish tightening the other mirror, then check all your other fasteners to make sure they're all tight That'll be the final step until we put the plastic cover caps over the hardware. The final adjustment will be getting your mirrors so you have maximum visibility to your rear. So here's the complete installation. As you see, the DOT mandated turn signals for the US are still in place. It's a nice, solid, secure mount, and it's proprietary. This is not a universal screen. This screen is designed for the GTi by Kymco only. I hope this has been helpful for your installation of your People GTi windscreen. It's a very simple, straightforward, easy to do job. Just about anybody can handle it. Thanks for checking in, and thanks for visiting ScootervilleParts.com.